Hello and welcome to another update video about the Sandbox. Sand is finally correcting as well further down. It has come also here in my target area that I did define before, between the 0.618 fib level at 362 and the 0.786 fib level at 230. The Sandbox, we talked about a correction up here when it was around the $8 mark. Talked about thinking about profit taking, and again just really want to talk about there will always be a dip. You know, when you get overextended and when you go to new all-time highs and when you get overbought on the daily and on the weekly RSI, you can pretty much for sure there will be a correction. It can't be another way because people want to take profits. There will always be another dip. That's why I mention it here. And since then we've been in a long correction and we've now also come into my target area here. To be honest, with this target area, we now, I think, need to redefine it because maybe I haven't been bearish enough. Maybe we need to extend it down as I have done it for many other cryptos all the way down to the 88.7 fib level. Yeah. So we've already come here into the area and let me just make that a bit smaller here. And I think we're going to see here the 230, certainly. That would be the 0.786 level because we have come quite far into this range. The only thing that is holding us at the moment here is the 200-day moving average. You can see that the yellow line coming up here. But overall, we are in this downtrend. You can see it here. We had a descending trend line. We've got an accelerating momentum to the downside. And there is nothing at the moment in the chart that would tell me that we finish here the correction. I think we are going to see certainly the 230 level. I mean, we were already here at 250. I think we could see the 150 here, the 0.887 fib level. Yeah, we need to think about it. This is still where I would expect the price to reverse. Yeah, within this area here. Like with so many other cryptos, I would expect that we can see the correction play out in this area. I think it would be enough what we can fall here in this area that would give us enough space to fall further for a potential Bitcoin drop to the ideal level, which I estimate will be around 27.1k. That's the 0.618 fib level, which doesn't say we couldn't even drop further for Bitcoin. But then, the Sandbox, I think, could then also drop all the way through 230, so through the 0.786 Fibonacci level. How long is that going to take? I can't tell you. This here all happened faster than I expected, which is good, because what I don't want is a very, very boring and month-long correction all the way down here to the key levels that are defined within the Elliott wave method. And in the last video, I showed you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. Showed you that there will be a fifth wave coming, and that is the fifth wave in my view of that move down. We haven't seen any sort of counter reaction, so defining here, maybe that was the wave 1, 2, that might be the wave 3 here that we currently see playing out, and then there'll be another wave 4 and 5. So I think there'll be a bit more downside before we get a little bit of calmness here into the market. It's currently moving down quite strongly, but as you know, on this channel, this is not unexpected. Since the 4th of December, we've been talking about a $29,000 Bitcoin, which is more than a month, way more than a month, nearly 2 months now. And I think everybody who's been watching these videos has been prepared for this. Sandbox still remains one of my favorite metaverse cryptos. I think, as soon as this is going to turn around, the metaverse cryptos will have the potential to outperform Bitcoin again. They did that before, as we also said on this channel, that whenever it went up here, the metaverse cryptos did really do quite a bit of outperform Bitcoin, and I think that can happen again, especially when the Sandbox is going to go, sort of public, live, for everybody, opening up for everybody. That's going to happen. But overall, we can see it here on the weekly. We've only just seen the bearish area here reached on the weekly RSI and on the weekly MACD as well. We see here the bearish cross. And I think that could play out over several weeks here where we get a bit of a bearish cross. That doesn't mean that we need to see lower prices for weeks now. No, it could mean that we get a few red bars, maybe a few weeks, yes. And then we could turn around and we see that decreasing selling momentum as we've seen here. But it can also only be like a couple of weeks or something. It remains to be seen. It's very hard to talk about timing. My view would still be, as it has been throughout the whole year, that throughout Q1 we're going to see this correction that might be finished towards the end of Q1, maybe even faster. I mean, with that speed that everything's coming down now, that is going faster than I expected, and it's fantastic because we get closer to very attractive levels. To be honest, I think these levels are already very attractive for Sandbox. I mean, to be honest, we were up here at like $8.50. People getting way too bullish up there. But yeah, it's getting very interesting now. And some of my buy orders have already triggered because I am now starting to dollar cost average into Sand, for example, as well. And I think the times that we have here at the moment, they have a potential to really change lives. I did say that before. I think we can see further drops, but who acts intelligently now and doesn't panic and doesn't lose his or her mind will, in my view, have a really, really good future and a really nice portfolio throughout 2020 and 2022 and 2023. Then I think, as we get out of this, possibly towards the end of Q1, maybe Q2, I think we can see very nice prices. But that's only my estimation that it will be in Q1. I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. All I could see on these charts, especially the Bitcoin chart, which basically dictated most of the other TAs, could see which FIBs are going to be hit, but you can't really see when. So it could be theoretically 2 years, but I don't think it will be because, as I said before, what we saw here also by the looking at the Elliott waves, I think many cryptos are going to start their third wave after this, that third main wave, and this could be a very strong sort of rocket start. That because wave 3 is typically very bullish, yeah. So that's what I would expect, and then we can expect the next move up here. Prices of around, well, at least $13.40. I did say that before, possibly all the way up to $20, and that would be from now even nearly a 20x, which is fantastic. So I can't wait for it. All right. Hopefully you liked the update about the Sandbox. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, maybe consider to join as a channel member. You can do that here on YouTube or on my website, and you can find the links for that in the description. It will give you access to a really fantastic and very positive community. I think the only community that's really happy at the moment, because we've been preparing for that for nearly 2 months now. And it gives you access to Telegram, Discord, live streams, all sorts of stuff. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.